is up guys, Marvin here and welcome back to my channel. Today, as you can see from the title and from what I have behind me, I'm gonna try to explain to you guys 3 essential neuroscience principles that will change your life forever. You might say, what do I know about neuroscience? I'm a med student. All I know about neuroscience comes from my personal studies. In my free time, I study neuroscience and psychology. These are 3 principles that are essential for everybody. I would say let's start and go with number 1. Number 1 is attention. What is attention? Attention is a mechanism that is in the brain that helps us direct our consciousness into something. The environment we live in is constantly giving inputs in our brain, and we can select which of those input we want to put our consciousness in. This is pretty important because we can focus on only one thing at a time. You got to remember this every time you want to do something. You can focus on only one thing at a time. Multitasking is a myth. It is not possible. You can jump from one task to another, but you can't multitask. For example, why is this helpful to know? It is because, let's say you want to study, you need to remove everything that can give inputs to your brain. So for example, get rid of your phone or your electronic devices and keep your focus on just the one thing you want to do. Attention is always referred to as spotlight, that because that is what it is. It puts light into something and we can actively perceive it. Number 2 is learning. We constantly learn. Believe it or not, even right now you're learning from this video. This is important to know because having the wrong friends or having the wrong hobbies will make you learn stuff that you don't need. So for example, you go out with your friends, you're having drinks and all they talk about is girls and stupid shit. Guess what? You're not gonna get more advanced in life. You're still staying at a mediocre level, This is not something you want to do, but you can also use this and kind of biohack your brain into becoming successful. So for example, exposing yourself always to successful material. So if you want to use YouTube, don't entertain yourself. You're learning from your entertaining. So always remember this. Number 3 is adaptation. You need to know, guys, that the brain, it gets better and better and better at what you do. So you probably never realize this, but you're probably an expert in something. That is because every time we do something, the brain is constantly changing up their connections to actually be better at performing that task. So for example, if you watch YouTube all day, you're an expert at watching videos. I know that is sad, but your brain has adapted to watch videos. Maybe if you studied all day, your brain gets insanely good at studying. For example, myself, I read every day and I'm just a reading machine. That is not because I have crazy genetics. That is because the brain becomes an expert in what you do, guys. And this is something you need to know and you need to realize every second, everything you do in your life is impacting your brain. These are 3 rules you always have to keep in consideration when you're living life, because those 3 things will make you successful if you use them in the right way. Because your attention, you can always control it. Even right now, you are actually controlling your attention to watching this video. The learning, you can control it because you're controlling what you're exposing yourself to. You control who are your friends, you control what are your hobbies. So you basically control your entire life, your entire brain. You gotta realize this, and once you have realized this, you will know that you can always change your life, guys. I hope this video will help you guys out if you are in trouble. And if you already knew these things, I'm really happy for you. See you in the next one.